Hey there, guys. What's going on? I know my hat. Oh.
There you go.
Oh, that's not the one I wanted.
It's a hat. Deal with it.
What's going on, guys? So, you know why we're here. Hopefully, I'm not turning up the volume.
For all we care, the TV can stay muted.
So, we're here watching the Belmont Stakes race. Justify is going for the Triple Crown. Now, I know it says This Week in Wrestling, but whatever. We can just remove that.
We got home a little later.
We got home a little later. We went and seen Solo today. I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. We'll talk about that with Bobbitt, who I have on the call with me. How's it going, my brother from another mother?
Good. Just waiting to see what kind of stakes this Belmont has.
Porterhouse. They could have a couple of New York strips, a T-bone, or a filet mignon, you know. But no, seriously. But we're here just to watch. We're gonna do the best I can to commentate the race. I'm not making any promises. I'm not really a horse race caller guy, but I can tell you that we are going to be watching the horse number 1, which is Justify. He's going for the Triple Crown. I don't know how big of the payday is. Right now, the horse is the favorite. Has been the favorite since the beginning. I'm gonna let the dog out. Apparently, he wants out.
Well, you ran him over with a chair into a cold air.
The dog out. J.
So yeah, after this is over, after this race is over, we'll probably end the stream, and then Heather will set her stream up, because we're going to be doing
Behind the Reels.
Behind the Reels, and we're going to be doing the Solo, a Star Wars story, which I thoroughly enjoyed. She thoroughly enjoyed, and she thoroughly enjoyed. I don't know where the dispute with the movie is. I ain't figured that out yet. I guess I just watch it for entertainment value, I guess. I don't look at a pansexual and say the movie's ruined. I mean, I don't care. That's just me, though. I'm not going to lie. There's people out there that have different tastes. I get it. I'm not judging. I don't see how it devalued the movie in any way, shape, or form. But we'll talk about that. Right now, we're going to focus on the horse race. Don't forget, tomorrow we will be doing Bobbitt and I will be doing the stream of Dominion, which, oh my God, was a really good show. You will thoroughly enjoy watching it. I enjoyed watching. I stayed up. I was so excited to watch it, and the entire pay-per-view had quite a few surprises in it, and I don't want to give it away to Bobbitt, so I'm going to stop talking about it. But I'm just letting you know we're gonna watch that again. I'm gonna watch it again tomorrow. I want to see it again anyway. Just because there's some certain things that I might not have picked up that I might pick up and might even make the show that much better. I might, depending on what happens, I might give it my first 10-star match ever. I've never done a 10 out of 10. I've never given a 10 out of 10 on a match before. As y'all know, yeah. We'll see. But we're getting ready to watch this horse race, and I'm pulling for Justify. The last Triple Crown was a couple years ago, I think. I didn't get to see it. I want to see it happen. I've never seen it happen. I won't rage like I did before. Have you seen me? I have no monetary value into the horse race. I enjoy watching it. I enjoy watching the Triple Crown. I also sometimes watch the Breeders' Cup. Thoroughly enjoy watching them. So Who is there anybody in the chat that I should know about? That we can shout
All
out.
we have in the chat right now is Sir Cardinal and Johnny Ray Sinister.
Hey, Johnny and Cardinal, how's it going? Hey, Johnny, really good show. We listened to it on the way home today from the movie theater. Thanks for all the shout-outs. I'm not deserving of those. I'm not going to lie to you. I ain't that talented.
To give y'all an idea where I am on Dominion, I'm currently in the middle of the Rey Mysterio match. So
It was a good match. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, but it's a good match. I'm not going to lie to you.
just nobody spoil anything for me.
I'm not
I haven't
going
seen the Kenny Omega match or anything.
Nope, we're just going to tell you it's going to be a great match for you to watch. That's all we're saying.
Oh, the Kenny Omega, the Naito Jericho match is really good too. But the match of all matches is and I'm going to tell you right now, it lived up to its billing again, is the Omega Okada match.
I gotta tell you, we really don't give a shit about the best way to go around the track.
And I'm gonna be a dick. I'm gonna go with any other horse. I won't Justify to lose
Why?
because I'm a dick.
Well, I hope you're wrong, because I would like to see a Triple Crown just one time. I've never seen it.
No, you don't need a Triple Crown.
Yes, I do. Tell me what I don't need. Cocksucker.
Yeah, you don't. I'm just trolling.
Alright, no, you're good, man. So, I'm going with Justify. I don't think there's a horse out there. I mean, what is the other horse that came in second to him? Is that horse in this race?
I don't freaking know.
I don't remember.
Where's my phone? It'll tell me. Because I'm trying to remember who is the one that always finished second. Finished second twice.
All I know is it's stupid horses and stupid tracks.
Hey, come on now.
Okay, yeah. Hey, well, I'll add John to the call if y'all don't mind.
Go ahead. You can add Johnny to the
Because
call.
apparently Johnny has some words for Mr. J.P. Baker.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, he's not in this one. Interesting.
Yeah, I can talk to you. I've got Johnny since Thursday.
So the horse that finished second the last two races is not in this race. What's up, Johnny?
What's up, Johnny?
And hardcore Steve Austin coming down the line with Justified. They're neck and neck. It's too close to call. No.
What's up, man?
What's up? I'm sorry, man. I had to do it.
Alright, I don't care.
When you think a 14-year-old hangs her head in disappointment next year, you gotta reevaluate your life there, Johnny.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, goodness. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Pretty
Hey,
good.
hey, you're like
Off-center.
off-center
Turn your
big
camera off and turn it
time.
back on.
Yeah.
See if that helps.
Oh, yeah, that usually fixes it. Hang on. That fix it?
Now I can see your fucking ugly fucking face. I'm just kidding.
I know I'm ugly. You ain't gonna tell me, JP. I know.
Have you watched Dominion yet?
I have not got to see it, man. I've been so busy last night. There's been a lot of shit going on.
I know. I listened. I was watching monetize. I stopped watching after a little bit. I just got sick and tired of the bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I was when I got home yesterday, I was just tired, you know, because you guys well know I had a long week.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
And I fell asleep about 7 o'clock, which is way too early for me. And I didn't wake up until like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I caught the tail end of Monetize This. And everybody was telling me, dude, you need to go back and watch. And I was like, okay. So I went back and rewatched it. So I actually have not got to see Dominion yet.
You're gonna be thoroughly. You're gonna thoroughly enjoy it. I'm going to say this right now, and this is the only thing that I will fucking say. WWE better fucking watch out.
Now I do know some of the spoilers. I do know some of the spoilers, but not very many of them.
Yeah, don't give them away. Don't give them away.
No, I'm not giving them away to Bob. I'm not. It was kind of hard because I was keeping an eye. Because Twitter for me that morning was really active, so it was kind of hard not to see what was going on, and I was responding to a few people and talking with a few people about some things, and so I kind of couldn't help it, but that's okay. I mean,
it's a really good show, and there's a reason I'm saying what I'm saying, and you'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
If you watch it. Now, Bobbit and I are watching it tomorrow. We're streaming it. We're going to do...
Do you want to watch it with us, Johnny?
What do I got going on? I don't think I got anything going on Sunday, so yeah, I can watch it with y'all.
4 o'clock. It's like a 4.5, 5 hour show.
Oh, damn.
But it's good.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
But, yeah, I'll try to... let me see what I got going on, and I will try to make it tomorrow.
Yeah, it will be starting about 4 o'clock our time.
Okay.
We could derail the wrestling talk to get back to the horse race here.
Yeah, we could.
But Sir Cardinal just said in the chat that American Pharaoh was the last Triple Crown winner.
And that was just like a couple of years ago. Like 3 years
Might have
ago.
been last year. Who knows?
No, it wasn't last year. It was like two or 3 years ago.
I don't really watch horse races, so I can't really comment on anything.
I watch this once a year. And the last time before my shit got shut down, I had almost 1,000 views.
Oh wow! I know today was probably one of the longest shows I did.
Yeah.
Today, but given that Mello actually came, it kind of warranted it to go a little bit longer.
Oh, did he finally come on? I mean, we were in the movie, so we started the whole show over.
Yeah, he did come on. In fact, me and Mello talked for probably a good 30, 40 minutes more than what my original deal was. In fact, we actually rehashed a couple of things.
Hey Johnny, I'm sorry, I haven't got to watch the show yet. I've been out all day. I'll check it out as soon as I get done with the Dominion. Okay.
Oh, hey, it's no big deal, man. Like I said, the kind of the cool thing that I've been like real consistent on is that once the show is over, I make sure to put it in a playlist so that if anybody wants to go through and watch any of the old stuff, it's there for them to go watch.
Yep.
But sorry, cheap plug. I know.
That's all right.
You shouted us out.
You shouted us out on your channel. Fuck it, I don't care. But yeah, so I watched the horse. The Army kind of took me away from the Triple Crown because my mom watches it all the time. Like she watches the Kentucky Derby, and she got me hooked into it. I'm not a big horse guy because the last time I was on a horse, it drug me like 100 feet.
All I know is,
but
go ahead, Hobbit.
the only thing I know about horses is they have huge wieners. That's all I know about horses.
That's the term horse cock. So anyway.
I thought that was horse curd.
Horse curd. My only experience, I've got a very limited experience with horses. I've ridden a little bit when I was a kid, but not enough to really warrant watching the races and stuff like that.
Yeah, I watch it. It's on NBC. It's something that, and I said I would stream the big events.
Right.
And there's potential for bigness here.
This is for the Triple Crown, so.
It's literally me versus JP on this. JP's want to see a Triple Crown. I want the Triple Crown to die, so.
Well, that's not nice.
I'm going for every other horse.
Well, the one that's finished second to him 2 times in a row isn't running this race.
So explain to me what it means to be Triple Crown, because I don't know what that means.
You win the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont Stakes. Triple Crown.
Okay, so the same horse has to win all 3 races.
Yes.
Okay.
It's called the race for the Triple Crown. So, and it lasts like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. So it doesn't last very long.
It's a whole bunch of pageantry beforehand. So
yeah. I don't like all that stuff.
And here's a history fact for you, Johnny. Before 2015, the last horse to win the Triple Crown was 1978.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
That's how hard it is.
Okay. And so the horse that JP's rooting for is only 1 win away.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. From doing
and
it.
I'm being a dick and going for every other horse.
Okay.
It's because you're a dick.
But the last time somebody did it was in 1970.
1970.
Right.
Well, no, 2015 was the last.
2015 was the last time somebody did it. But before that, it was a whole 30, 40 years.
1978. Yeah.
Okay, I follow now.
And I can't remember.
Yeah, it's a really, really hard thing to do.
Secretary won in 1973, I think. I could be wrong, though. It doesn't matter. I just know it's 1978.
So, I think I picked out my computer.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm going to do a last-minute kind of deal when it comes time for me to buy it, but I've been looking at one that's called a Skytech.
Never heard of it.
I've never heard of it either. The only thing that worries me about it is that it has an AMD processor instead of an Intel. And the AMDs are a little bit slower, but the only other option that I really have, it seems that the PC has some cooling issues, so I don't know yet.
Okay.
There will be a computer bought, I know that much.
You just don't know what.
Just don't know what yet. Well, and then too, realistically, that's only half the. That'll only be half of the ordeal, because then after that, I have to. I'll have to buy a camera for that. So I still will be going for the next month or so off of the old computer to do the shows until I can. But at least I'll have the upgrade.
Right.
For now, so it's just a matter of getting the rest of the stuff after. But the major purchase is going to be out of the way.
Yeah. Cameras aren't too expensive. I mean,
you can get a decent camera for $30.
Right. I figure it wouldn't take me too long to do it, but I also kind of, when I go for that, I'm wanting to get me a proper setup.
Right.
I'm thinking the next ordeal is that I want to get a computer desk with a chair, so I can actually have a proper proper setup.
Oh, Bravazzo was second in the Preakness Stakes.
Secretary in 1978.
Yep, there you go.
1977. That's what Cardinal says.
Yep. That sounds right. I know Seattle Slew was one of them, 1973 or something like that. What the hell?
I would hate to clean up all that horse shit.
Oh, I see it. It's behind you.
Right.
Grab my Packer hat. Thank you. Yep, so... And I'm wearing my shirt, I'm always right, which I am, and then see back to rule number 2.
Huh. Well, this track is full of JP's opinion. Horse shit.
Wow. Alright, you son of a bitch. Wow. Justifies starting in the 1 spot. So starting right along the railing.
He's gonna lose.
I usually.
If he can pace himself, he won't.
Well, he's a pace horse. He's not a. He's not an out front horse. He has been these last few because nobody's been able to compete with him. But this is the longest race of them all.
Yeah,
so.
it's the biggest track.
Go every other horse.
Both of these nuts.
Go Dale Earnhardt was a wrestler.
I stayed up to watch the Minions, so I didn't go to bed till like 7 o'clock this morning.
Oh, damn.
So then I got up at like, what time did I get up? 9:30? 10 o'clock? So I've only had like 2 hours of sleep. Which, whatever, it doesn't bother me. I've gone 4 straight days without sleep before, so it doesn't bother me. I probably won't be on Derailed too fucking long tonight. I'm probably going to fall asleep on the stream. To be honest with you.
Must be out of a whole million beers.
I don't drink. I can't drink right now. But yeah. So you went back and watched the whole Monetize This show?
Yeah, I went back and watched the whole thing, but because mainly it was Alpha was the one that pointed it out to me because he was like, "Hey, you need to watch this. He'll give you, I think you'll want to hear what went down." And he was right. I did. I mean, because if there's not some kind of full-hearted fuckery going down, I mean, my show doesn't really have anything. So
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, MacKinnon, he's just whatever.
Yeah, well, I told a lot of people because there was some concern. I said, don't worry. What's said on my show stays on my show, and I don't unless I'm specifically asked about stuff. I don't bring it up.
Yeah, this is my thinking, and I say this all the time. The only way that motherfucker, the only reason that he is still around is because we give him attention. That's what he wants. And the more we keep giving it to him, the more he's going to hang around. The more people he triggers, the better off he is. He wins every fucking time.
Yeah.
Somebody gets triggered.
Yeah.
If you're talking about Scott, he wins. That's the problem.
Right.
So the only way that we're gonna fucking beat this motherfucker is if we stop fucking talking about it.
No, I agree. I completely agree.
That's the only fucking way it's gonna work.
Oh my god, it's a midget.
Where's midget?
They're not midgets, you dipshit.
Dang it!
They're just really short.
I was gonna say, hey, those are my type.
But
No, you're not.
of course, the only thing I could say to that is well, shit. If there's not anything going on, I don't have nothing to talk about.
No, you're right. No, I get it. I'm just saying. This is my observation. Will you stop?
No, I get what you're coming from, and my whole point was, my whole thing is that, whenever I think a lot of people misconstrue when I say that, the reason why these burials or these rants that I do happen, it's not necessarily, and I'm not saying you're saying that I was at all. That's not what I was. But I think a lot of people take it as me being angry about the situation, and that's not what it is. It's more, okay, here's what you said. This is what happened. Now here's where you're fucking wrong about it.
Yep.
And I'm going to give you evidence on why you're wrong about this. And so that's, with him, it's like, and a lot of people don't, and it's not anything to say against anybody, but the facts were that nobody knew who I was before Monetize This 139.
Yep.
Or there were people that knew me, but they didn't know Johnny Sinister as he is today.
Right. You do me.
Hey,
go grab me.
I was just a supporter at that time. I wasn't this entity.
Yeah.
And but at the same time is that I've been around for a long time, and the reason why I call the Johnny Sinister that's around on YouTube nowadays is realistically Johnny Sinister version 2.0.
Yep. No,
the original started on Periscope. Now that's where it kind of morphed, and where I came over to YouTube.
I mean,
but
go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
But if you guys would have seen me when I first started, it was vastly different from what it is now.
Yeah. I mean, we've only known each other since WrestleMania, I think.
I think WrestleMania is when I came on board.
Yeah.
Or it was like the week of it was the week of WrestleMania, I do believe, is when I came on board.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna be. This is what's so what's so funny to me is that he said that we're trying to steal subs from people.
One particular person.
I don't have my shows on when he has his shows on, so how am I stealing subs from him?
Right. Well, I've actually had conversations with Joe about it, and the thing is, and the point that I always make is that if I'm really trying to steal subs from anybody, why is it that at the beginning of my podcast I spend the first 5-10 minutes shouting out everybody and where to go find them, and then at the end of towards the end of the show, I tell you where to go from after watching my show.
Right.
And so if I'm really trying to steal from, why would I bother giving credit to somebody else? Because a lot of these guys that and I'm not saying it like, oh, they should do the same for me. I'm not expecting them to.
Right.
I don't expect to be shouted out. I don't want to be shouted out because I want to be, unless of course it's a mutually beneficial thing, like it's like with us, like because I work with y'all and I help y'all out, and then y'all help me out in return. So, in that sense, it's mutually beneficial, but I don't want people to feel obligated to plug my show. I do it because everybody that I plug, I enjoy. Either I thoroughly enjoy the product, or I'm a part of that product, which naturally means I enjoy the product because otherwise I wouldn't be on them if I didn't enjoy it. So, I've always said that the podcast that is going now has really morphed from what the initial idea was. It was a very political show. We talked about politics and social issues, and that's what I did. I did it for a while, and the reason why I stopped was because it just got frankly draining. It got draining for me to do it. Yeah. Because I was so depressed about what was going on and what's morphed into now, I like much better because a lot of this stuff is not stuff that affects me. Right. It's affecting other people, and all I do is just report on what goes on. And okay, that's what happened. Now here's where you can go to watch see where all this stuff happens.
Yep.
or all this, or where you can find good quality content. Yeah. I've gone from being somebody that's sort of this mock journalist to essentially being a hype man, and that's what I love being. I love being a hype man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I get it. I mean, I'm just telling you what I think. It just doesn't make, and I agree with you 100%. When you stand there was the third person, I'm like, what the fuck did I do to him? You know?
Right.
Because that's what I said to her. I'm like, Heather, I'm like, what did I'm like, did I do something wrong?
No, I had to give something to give somebody suspense.
Because
I had people go, is it me? Is it me? I'm like, no, it's not you. Gorilla Strong is like, call me out. I'm like, no, it's not you.
Hey, Johnny, Cody's in the chat if you want to,
What?
Cody.
Cody's in the chat if you want to,
Well, it's the horse race. It's not really wrestling. Oh, who am I kidding? Cody! Do you know what happens when you put silly emojis into the chat? Do you want to know when you give me that creepy, winky, sticky tongue out face in the chat? Do you want to know what happens?
You get timed out.
No, you just got put in the timeout.
That's what I just said.
Wake me up when it's done. Literally, because I'm falling asleep.
You just got put in timeout!
There it is.
What, this?
I had to, kink the mouse
You're
cord.
14,
I'm
you're
sorry.
expected to do that.
What's up, man?
I feel so much better now. Thank you, Bobbit.
What's the matter?
Yeah, buddy. Gotta look out for my brother.
They're having a match at fucking...
Oh, again!
Who?
Oh my god. We'll talk about it in a second.
What?
Twitter.
What? Uh-oh.
I'll tell you now. Roman
talk about
Reigns has
Jinder
accepted...
Mahal?
Shush it.
Sorry.
Roman Reigns has accepted a challenge from Jinder Mahal for a match Monday. They're already wrestling on Sunday.
Oh, good God.
So fucking dumb. I'm hoping it turns into Sunil Singh in the match or something like that.
So,
You
what
know
they
what's gonna
just
be-
said is, Bobbit, don't watch Raw, just play video games. Got it.
I'm almost at the point where I might do the same.
Yeah. Well, it's a go-home show, so I kind of gotta watch it.
I did get a chance to kind of explain to a couple people, how that particular gimmick got started.
What gimmick? Sorry.
You just got put in timeout gimmick.
Oh. I don't even remember. You've done it so many fucking times.
Well, I think the thing is it happened so naturally.
Yeah.
There really wasn't a defining point on what it wasn't discussed. That's how it was going to happen. But it just morphed into it.
Right.
Beautiful New York.
I only kind of like New York because I only know that there's a shitbag that lives there.
There it is again.
Dude, it looks so beautiful. Dude, it's the Burger
Is that
King!
Central Park right there?
It's the Burger King!
It's the Burger King.
It's the burger. The burgers. Sex with the burgers.
No, they actually had the Burger King.
Oh.
I told Steven... We come to the conclusion that Steven German is a fucking Burt-looking motherfucker with hair.
You almost gotta who really is Steven German?
Well, he had the whole feathered look going with his hair last night, so actually I think he was more Egon from Stripes.
He could have, but I was going for a Muppet-looking motherfucker because of his nose and shit.
Oh,
He looks like an Apu reject.
Could have called him Gonzo, but they didn't go with the hair because he's got the really dark eyebrows and he's got the eyebrows like Bert.
Oh,
he's got
yeah.
the fucking nose. This is just one of those. I thought it was funny. It got a laugh out of everybody.
He's a dyslexic Burke.
Bert from Bert and Ernie.
Burke. Well, I meant to say Bert. It came out Burke. You know.
Yeah. No, you're good.
That's his new name then. He's the off-brand Sesame Street Burke.
Bert. Oh, never mind. I got you. Never mind.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You don't have to correct everybody all the fucking time.
We'll go get some.
And he's
stuff.
always right all the time.
I'm gonna go get some cream soda before this starts. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you got a minute. But that's about all you got.
You're gonna light him up. Oh.
Yeah, as soon as this race is over, and we're gonna get ready to go to do Bobbitt and Heather's show. So
I may not make it through it.
Okay. Yeah,
hey, we can stay here and watch this with us. You're good.
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna stay and watch it with y'all, and then because I haven't seen Solo yet. I'm still debating about whether or not I want to go see it or not.
Honestly, I'm going to tell you, it is actually really good. There really is nothing that I've seen that would make it. It's about him.
The biggest complaint anybody has had about this movie was Lando being pansexual.
But they only.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Go ahead, Heather.
The only thing within the movie that even hinted towards that was a part where the robot was talking to Emilia Clarke.
Yeah, I heard something about the. There was something about the robot too, but I've kind of become, based off of the last discussion that we had, I'm like, you know what? I'd rather go see it for myself before I make a judgment call on it, and then I'll make my judgment call on it before I give an opinion on it.
Yeah, but
that's the only indication of his sexuality is a conversation between two completely different characters.
Yeah, he doesn't
That's
even
it.
make mention of it. He doesn't make it an issue or anything.
He's not overly flirtatious with anything that crosses his path.
I mean, when and I'll tell you the part where you might think it is, but it's really not. You know how Luke Skywalker is with R2-D2, right?
Yeah.
How close they are. This guy is the same way with this robot.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing overtly
sexual
about it.
Right.
Which is why I'm saying the only thing that's pointing towards the sexuality is the conversation that was had.
And that's it. It's actually a really good movie. It's really action-packed.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, like I said, I've kind of gotten to where, because based off of, what I said, I mean, granted, my opinion still kind of remained true after I saw The Last Jedi, but I'm at least going to, I've learned that I'm just not going to form an opinion yet until I actually see it. Now, whether I go see it in theaters or wait till it comes out on a movie, that's remained to be seen.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy Ricky's in the chat, guys.
Okay.
Hi, Billy Ricky.
What's up, Billy Ricky? What's going on, man?
Yeah, he was nice enough to come by my show earlier.
Chris contrived. How about you go fuck yourself? You want to ask us where the fucking race is?
Where the fuck it is?
Yeah.
It's in New York. You fucking twit.
Fucking come into this chat asking a question like that? Go fuck yourself.
Johnny?
Hey, Crisis. Do you want to know what happens when you come into the chat and you make a stupid ass, rude ass remark to the host of the show? Do you want to know what happens when you act like a fucking douchebag around the Sinister one? Do you want to know what happens? And I just paused the screen. Your ass just got banned!
You just got banned. Nice.
Ooh, they're making a new Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah, I don't care.
I even said during the previews, I hope he dies in this movie.
It's not. It doesn't look that impressive.
Here was my initial response when I saw the advertisement for that. Like, what the fuck is this? A Land Before Time or what?
Right?
Pretty much, yeah.
I honestly wasn't that impressed with the Halloween trailer either.
Ooh, Billy. Ooh.
What did he do?
He hurt himself because he drank a lot.
He hurt himself because he drank a lot.
Billy, is it one of those stories that it starts off and then I started drinking?
No, it's probably one of those. See, I was sitting there drinking.
So there I
with
was.
Mother Nature, and then all of a sudden I just went hold my beer.
Yeah.
It starts off with, so there I was. Balls deep in a chimichanga. I mean,
Hey, it's a Deadpool line.
is it?
So there I was, just balls deep in a burrito.
Balls deep in a burrito. They're in a commercial right now, so they're posting the horses.
Yep.
I don't really care to sit and watch that. So.
Oh, that explains everything, Billy.
Did you have an Evil Knievel moment?
I believe he did. Which again brings up the hold my beer moment.
Here, hold my beer. Watch this. I've done that before.
All for stupid crayfish. I'm dumb. His name is Gerald, though.
Yeah.
Boston Capitals, baby.
Oh, whatever about it.
Stanley Cup champions.
Can we move on to football?
Not yet.
Next thing you know, you'll be a Redskins fan too.
No, 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 no.
And he's a Browns fan.
Ooh. How about those Browns? Sorry. Too soon?
I'm not talking about the Browns because he suck.
I like what Drew just sent a reply tweet to one of my posts. Because you get a hole, everyone gets a hole.
Yeah, you couldn't pay me to be a Redskins fan.
It's alright, man. I was just giving you shit. You couldn't pay me to be a Panthers fan either.
Really? You had to go there?
I will say
I
this.
can take it one step further. I'm sleeping with him and I can't be a Packers fan.
She's such a liar. She's a Ravens fan, but she's a Packer fan at heart. She knows it. But anyway,
The only good thing about the Redskins is that sometimes they go down and play Cowboys and Indians.
oh no, that's just not right.
So that's strike one. We'll see you in 3 months, folks.
That shit went south quickly. No, I mean, the only way I'll be a Panthers fan is if the Panthers make it to the Super Bowl or they're playing the Patriots. Or they're playing the Vikings or the Bears. As long as it helps the Packers out, I don't care.
You know, I really haven't been following football that much the past couple. Not because of the whole fucking flag shit, but I just lost interest. But every now and then, if I'm going to watch a football game, and it's only because it's hometown, is I'll watch a Houston Texans game. I know they suck 90% of the
They don't
time.
suck. I don't
the
think they
Texans
do.
are better than the Cowboys.
Yes, they are.
I just, my thing about the Cowboys, or not the Cowboys, the Texans, is it just seems like they can't nail down a quarterback.
They got one now.
They got one now?
Yeah, Deshaun Watson's pretty good.
I did hear that, and I can't really say that they're bad. I mean, they do go to the playoffs almost every year. I mean,
yeah, they do, but they kind of
Suck.
they choke.
They tapered off this year.
Yeah. The thing I see with the Texans is a lot like when Stewart was the quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, is that he was really good all year until playoff time would come and then he would choke.
Yeah.
Of course, that was years ago. I mean, that
Yeah. You're correct. My God, why does it have to take a half fucking hour? Because they have to get the horses used to the track. And they got to get them to calm down.
Why not just have horse sex?
Oh,
There you go.
Do what Ronda Rousey does, have sex before a match.
Yeah.
That's right, UFC is tonight too.
yeah, CM Punk is supposed to be fighting tonight.
Yeah, somebody asked me if I was gonna watch it. I'm like, no, I don't watch that shit. I hate the UFC. But I think CM Punk might win this fight.
I don't see it.
But he ain't coming to WWE if he does.
Well, no, he's done with the UFC if he loses.
He's already in UFC, man.
Oh, God. Dana White said if CM Punk loses this match, he's no longer in UFC.
Yes. I don't know, the guy he's fighting is pretty inexperienced, so.
What's he going to do if he loses? Go to fucking Extreme Knitting?
No, that guy's set for the rest of his fucking life. He never has to work another day in his life.
Good God Almighty!
Underwater fisting championships. Oh my God, Billy.
He's going to go noodling for catfish at an extreme sport.
He lives in Chicago. Why would he do that?
No. CM Punk has a future as a lawyer. He's on one court case.
Oh, if he's from Chicago, then then he can go with the extreme sport of dodging drive-bys.
Well, no, his AJ Lee, she's an author. He's an author. They're making money off of books. She's like a best-selling author.
We need to get Heather as a best-selling author, whatever you pronounce it.
Cool. I do have a book in the link below if y'all want to buy it.
I already bought it! I bought it like 4 months ago, except I gave it to the wrong fucking person.
Here we go.
Unfortunately.
Here we go.
But you didn't know how things were going to turn out.
Yeah, that's true.
And there goes Justifies #1. It's on the inside, the far inside. So that's the horse that is going for the Triple Crown.
I hope he loses.
I'm sure you feel that way.
Actually, I think that's when I first met you guys.
Yeah, when I published my book.
Yeah, right when you published your book is when we first met.
Don't push him too much yet.
Nah, look at him. He's fine. It's just striding.
This is a reaction show. We're not showing the race, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, I'm just right now. Justifies out in front. He's in front by about a length and a half.
Daniel Biggs, I'm not getting my channel shut down for you, so go watch it on NBC.
Yep, it's too easy, man.
Or go listen to it on the radio.
That too. Justifies ahead by a length. The number 5 horse, Restoring Hope, is right off to his left. Number 3 horse Bravazzo is right behind him and tailing him.
You got
So I
number
don't
9
know.
Gaining, though.
Huh?
Got number 9 gaining on him.
Where's number 9?
Far outside.
Far outside?
Yep.
Okay.
They're like neck and neck right now.
Well, we'll see, because Justify pulled away the last 2 times. If he pulls away again, I don't think anybody will catch him. The only one that'll catch him is the one that finished second, and that is not even within striking distance right now. Here they come down the back stretch, or down the stretch. Excuse me. They're coming around the last turn. Justify is not pulling away, so he hasn't even done anything to the horse yet.
He's still in the reserves.
You'll see now he's starting to. Once he starts whipping the horse's butt, that's when he takes off. Oh, here comes number 4 on the outside.
Wish I could see.
Here comes number 6 on the outside, but Justify wins the Triple Crown.
Oh.
Bite me, bitch! Justify wins the Triple Crown. It's a good race. It's an awesome race. It's the closest race he's had. The horse is a Triple Crown champion. The horse will be worth about $30 million now. Won by about a length and a half or 2. Go ahead.
And if for anybody out there who is affiliated with this channel, if you ever see the name Daniel Biggs, DanielBigs in your chat, fucking block him. He's a fucking waste of space.
What would you say?
Fucking told him we're not showing the race, and then he just goes, fuck you.
Well,
you can go fuck yourself, Daniel Biggs.
Yeah, well.
You cunt!
So this is a great race.
Hey,
And
Bloodbeard, it's been a while since we've seen you. Bloodbeard, 420. He's been a friend for a while.
well, thanks for being here, man. I'm sorry you didn't get here. I don't know how long you've been here. It was a great race. I'm glad that I finally got to see a Triple Crown. I have never seen one. It's an awesome race. Justify is a hell of a horse.
I didn't want to see one. I just wanted to be a dick.
I know you did, Bob, but too bad, so sad. The horse Justify never trailed in this race. Never trailed in any of the race. Well, he might have. They'll show it again, so at the beginning he might have, but
I don't think he ever lost the lead at all.
well, I think at the beginning the number 3 horse had lead.
I'm sorry to hear that. I hope she's doing better.
What's the matter?
Bloodbeard's mom's been tough.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully she gets better, man. That was a hell of a race. They're probably going to show it. I want to see, and even if Justify did trail in this, it was for like 10 seconds. But that horse has led every second of every one of the races, so kind of
Travo,
like,
I think you. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Travo, I think that's nice of you to say, but I don't think there's anybody that retarded on the channel.
What?
Somebody put in the chat, LOL, I love listening to fellow hillbillies yap.
Hillbillies. I'm not a hillbilly, you dipshit.
He's too far north. And I'm from New York.
Dumbass.
You want to try again?
Fucking
The
dipshit.
only Southerners is me and Johnny.
And you two are hillbillies. I'm just kidding.
Well, you're an asshole.
I know. I try to be. Rule number 1: I'm always right.
This is coming from the guy that claimed that Earnhardt was a wrestler and referred to Stone Cold as hardcore.
That is called a Freudian slip when that happened.
Yeah,
I
okay,
explained that
sure.
already once before. That wasn't me saying, because we were watching the race, and somebody asked a wrestling question, and I'm like, well, Dane Earnhardt was a pretty good champion. That's where that came from. I didn't say wrestling champion. At least I don't think I did. I may have, but I just said he's been a pretty good champion. Or was a good champion. Because Dale Earnhardt was one of my favorite. He's the reason why, when he died, I quit watching racing. But this was a hell of a race. I don't know if they're going to show it again, but just thought I'd give a live reaction to the race. That's what I do. Next year I'll do this again. Hopefully I'll be able to do all 3 races. And the reason I didn't do the last race is I can't remember why I didn't do the last race.
You weren't home for it, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't remember why I didn't do the Preakness, but I want to thank everybody for showing up. Speaking of that, we're going to take a quick 20-minute, half-hour break, and we're going to come right back on because we're going to have... But I think it's going to be... Is that on Bobbitt's show?
Yes.
So, everybody jump over to Bobbitt's channel. We're going to do a review on Solo. If you don't want the spoilers, you don't have to watch. But if you want to get the insight from me, Heather, Bobbitt, and my niece, Paige, we're going to do the review of it. I enjoyed it. Bobbitt enjoyed it. There's some things in there that I will say that were a little bit whatever, but all in all, it was a good movie. But we'll talk more about that over on Bobbitt's channel. I have to sign off so that the lovely tattooed mistress can set up the stream. So with that being said, I want to thank y'all for being here. Y'all have a great night, and we will see you over on Bobbitt's channel. Thanks for being here, guys. Again, Justify wins by, I think, 2 lengths, I think is what the official is. So you guys have a great night. Thanks for being here.